What's up, Aquarius? How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for stopping in to see what's going on at Destiny's Tarot. We're going to do a reading for Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are alerted on when I am uploading something new. Okay? Let's get into this reading. Let's get into this reading. All right. Let's see. Past energy for Aquarius. Past energy for Aquarius. Aquarius, you was in a circle. You was in a group. You could have been at a party. Remember, this could be about a relationship, work, things like that. You was in a party. Could have been at a party. You was in a group. You was doing your thing. You know, mentally you wasn't ready to leave. Could have been a work situation, family situation, love situation. You was in a groove, you know. You mentally you were there. You wasn't trying to leave the group. You really didn't have nothing to apologize for. You was in the circle, okay? But you was starting to get a little tired. Tired of something. What's going on? You was getting tired of something. Tired of not, whoa, both of them in reverse. That's weird. Tired of this group or this circle not having husbands and wives, or tired of being in a circle where people wasn't husbands and wives. Like, you was, maybe it could have been around a lot of single people. You know, like, why ain't nobody married in this group? And you just kind of you didn't want to leave the group, but you didn't really like the way they moved. You know, you just didn't like the way they moved. You didn't like the way they moved. You don't like the way they move. What's going on now? I mean, you still getting victory and success with this group, right? But you're keeping to yourself. Kind of keep it to yourself now. You're getting victory and success still with this group, but you're kind of keeping with yourself. Because you don't want to, you don't want to get any karma. So just say if you're married, right? You get victory and success with this group, but you don't want like anything to fall like your way. Come your way. Yeah. Because you ain't really part of the same tribe as them. And it's causing you a lot of stress. All right. So you don't want to be caught with your hand in the cookie jar. You're feeling a little weak right now. Because and this could be a group where it's a lot of fooling around going on. Okay. Could be a lot of a group where a lot of fooling around is going on. And you're not, I don't want to get caught up. I don't want to get caught up. What's the positive side about what's happening for you right now? Communication is coming in. A lot of communication coming in. What's the past? Positive side about the past. The positive side about the past was the King of Cups. He brought a lot of positivity in the past. The positive side about what's happening right now is a lot of communication. Let's see what's going on futuristically. Your family could be getting a little bit smaller. And that's good news for you. That's good news. So that means somebody could be moving out. Somebody could be leaving. You're not in love right now with anything specifically. You know, you could be married to someone and not be in love with them. You could love them, right? But not be in love with them. You're not in love right now, but you're not being blocked, okay? Which is a positive thing. You're not being blocked. You're not blocking anyone else moving forward. So things for you really isn't going to change much. And that could be due to the Queen of Swords, a Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. What's the positive side about the future? Positive side about a future is you're going to lose a friend. Thoughts prayer is going to be done. It could be just like, man, I told you, like this circle. It's like, I don't like the circle. You know, all these single people. I don't really like the circle. So the Ultra is going to end up being done. The connection is going to end up breaking. It's going to cause some drama in your life, but you got a lot to think about moving forward. You're not going to have many regrets when it's all said and done. Let's get some advice for you, Aquarius. Your advice is keep it Gucci. Keep yourself attractive. Make sure you keep yourself attractive. Try not to get fired from work. Don't be selfish with communication, information, things like that. Keep your confidence up. And if you keep your confidence up, you won't go through adversity. Okay? So, let's get an angel card for you. The angel card for you is the garden and the gate. The garden and the gate. There's a garden on the other side, but there's a gate, right? There's a gate. Right now, you're on the side of the gate where there's fruit. If you look on the other side is barren. You don't see much growing there. So on one side of the gate, it's like Eden, and then there's a very innocent looking girl there. And you're on one side. You have to be very careful. All right, you're very close to that door. Okay? You're very close to that door. Like on one side, it's not as colorful, as fruitful as the other side. So be very careful. The garden and the gate. You're very close to the gate. Okay? Clarification. You're very close to the gate. Right now, with this gate being here, something's given. But if you are not careful, because you're very close to that gate, if you're not careful and you go through that gate, right, things aren't going to grow for you as much. So be very careful about that. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope it helped. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.